Good evening. Today we will understand some interesting fact of the periodic table. So this is periodic table and it is a modern periodic table. It is based on increasing number of atomic number and it was given by Mosley. So as we know in our periodic table there are 118 elements and 18 groups and 7 periods. So for our easiness, periodic table has been differentiated into some parts. So we have S block elements, then we have P block elements. P block elements consist of a 6 group, right from group 13 to group 18. Then we have group D, D block. D block consists of a 10 group, right from 3rd to 12 group. There is an interesting fact that is S and P, they collectively known as S block and P block, they collectively known as normal or representative element. Then again, D block elements are known as transition element because they provide a transition S to P. Then we have F block elements, these are known as inner transition elements. Then so it is not possible to understand whole the crux of the periodic table in a single video, so we will understand first S block elements. As I stated earlier, S block consists of a two group 1 which is known as a alkali metal, then group 2 which is known as a alkaline earth metal. Why do we call it alkaline earth metal? Because they are highly basic and from the basic sense they have been entitled as alkaline earth metals. So Group 1 Group 1 consists of elements such as lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. Not one interesting fact that what happened in some of the periodic table, hydrogen is being placed in a group 1, but still it is not a member of either the group because it shows some anomalous behavior from rest of the elements. So it has been placed separately above the periodic table. So, in the second group, we have elements such as beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, radium. Again, beryllium shows some different behavior from rest of the elements. How? Because beryllium is an amphoteric in nature. It means it behaves as a acidic one time and basic another time. But the rest of the elements are highly basic. These all are typical metals. So these are stored in a kerosene oil because when they react with water, they react vigorously. So again, one interesting fact that is the first member of both the element, they are differ from rest of the elements. But lithium has some relationship similarities with magnesium. So they shows some diagonal relationship, which means and that has been termed as the diagonal relationship. Now I will tell you some interesting characteristics about group 1 and group 2. So the very first one is atomic radii. Atomic radii, when we move from top to bottom, atomic radii of these elements goes on increasing, which means lithium will have smaller size, but francium will be larger in size. Same goes to beryllium and radon. Then we have ionization enthalpy. What is ionization enthalpy? Ionization enthalpy is the energy or the enthalpy, I would say, that is required to remove the most loosely bonded electron in the valence shell. Then we have third one is electronegativity. Electronegativity also follow the same order. That is, it goes on decreasing from top to bottom, but goes on increasing when we move from left to right. Then we have hydration enthalpy. Hydration enthalpy we know is inversely proportional to the size, which means the element which will be smaller in size will have a larger or higher hydration enthalpy. It means lithium will have high hydration enthalpy because it is smaller in size, and francium will have low hydration enthalpy because it has a high atomic radii. Then we have francium or radon. These are highly radioactive elements. Since they are not entirely man-made, but still they show some limited natural occurrence. Like francium, coming to francium, francium is a radioactive element, but it is extremely rare, and it shows small half-life span around 22 minutes, and it can be extracted artificially by bombarding particle uranium thorium with high energy particles. Then radon, it is also radioactive, highly radioactive, and it shows half-life span around 1600 years. So this was all about. Thank you.